Men like independent, beautiful, strong women, and then they also fucking hate independent, beautiful, strong women. So it's difficult to be with really any men when you are an independent, beautiful, strong woman. And it's like insanely disheartening.
My name is Sabrina, and here's a list of things that would give me the ick if I see a man doing it. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. I ain't shit. We're starting with number 1, drinking out of a straw. As a grown man, why are we wrapping our lips around something and sucking? What made you think that was okay? Number 2, ties into drinking out of a straw, but ordering an iced coffee. I don't think a man should be swirling a cut and like the ice, make it. That's not for you. That's not for you to experience. That's for the girlies. And frankly, it's like, what? Is the regular coffee too hot for you, sissy? Number 3, when asked medium, mild, or spicy, and responding with anything other than spicy, you're weak. Immediately, you're weak. I wouldn't trust you to defend me for nothing. You can't even freaking handle Tabasco. Number 4, having allergies. What's wrong with you? Why, like, as a man, why what are you talking about? Oh, I can't handle pollen. I gotta go. Number 5, I think, having asthma. You can't handle air? Alright. Number 6, owning any other pet other than a dog. That's weird. Why do you want a parrot? Why do you want a cat? As a man, why do you have a cat? That's for the ladies. Number 7, if I'm in the car with you and you can't find parking and you're just dumb at finding parking and you want to park on the other side of the world while I'm on a dinner date with you, I got a dress and heels on. We got Giuseppe's on my feet and you want me to walk? Just Uber me a ride home, please. Number 8, I ran out of ideas, but when I have more, I'll let you know. Bye-bye.
I just saw a video of this guy talking about how he just deleted all the dating apps, which we all should. I deleted my dating apps like 3 months ago, and I haven't been back since. We need to bring back approaching people in real life. I personally don't think that there's anything wrong with the location that you choose. I think it's just about how respectful and considerate you are in whatever location. For example, if you go up to a girl at the gym, make sure that she's like resting or something and not like mid-workout, because that does happen. And being respectful, as in whatever the outcome is, you're still going to be respectful to this person. The reason why we get like scared of like saying no and like not giving our number is because of the way that we're scared that how you guys are going to react. So I feel like keeping in mind that no matter what the outcome is, everything's going to be just fine and you have to be respectful and just be a considerate human being. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Bring back approaching people in real life. Like, bring back talking to people in person outside of like the club or the bars. Like at the grocery store, at the gas station. I don't really love the gas station. Gas station kind of scary. At the gym, at volunteer events. I don't know. Bring it back.
Okay, and here's a thought. So I just made a TikTok saying, like, what if all girls deleted dating apps and then the men don't have, like, a pool to choose from, and then they would have to actually, like, talk to us when they go out? Because, and I'm not the only one saying this on this app. Another girl was like, guys don't approach me at bars, and she was, like, gorgeous, stunning, and it's like, why not? Like, I would go up to you. I'd say, hey, you're really pretty, you know? Anyways, so then it had me thinking, well, what if all girls just deleted social media? And then it had me thinking in another thought, if girls were to delete social media, guys would probably be off of social media, most likely, like hypothetically speaking, duh, obviously. But if every man in the world deleted their social media, girls would still be on there. And honestly, I bet we would be more naked on there because we don't have weirdo men trying to find our address.
Okay, we need to normalize guys approaching girls at the gym because right now it's just awkward for everyone. There will be a guy I see every day. We make eye contact, we do the little half smile thing, and then nothing ever happens. This goes on for weeks. At that point, we're basically coworkers. I'm not asking to be hit on mid-squat or anything, but if you catch me between sets and just say hi, that's not weird. What's weird is pretending we don't recognize each other after making eye contact 40 times. Like, grow a pair and come talk to me.
Where is the best place for a man to approach a woman? Obviously, it's not the gym. We've seen the discourse on that. However, I saw a video today of a lady saying that a man approached her in a grocery store and she was like, oh my God, we can't even go to the grocery store in peace. And to that woman specifically, I say, absolutely. If you don't want people approaching you in the grocery store, you have every right to say that. But as a collective, I'm worried because I'm like, if they can't approach us in the grocery store, I fear that their only option is DM. And I don't want an internet love story. So now I want to know from the women, like, where is home base? Like, where are we going to say, like, yes, if we are here, feel free to respectfully approach? What is that space? It can't only be from the comfort and safety of my phone. There's got to be a way in a space where I'm like, yeah, it's totally cool if you come up to me during this time if you see me here. Because I fear we're running out of options, and God forbid my husband is like user 55 on Instagram and I like never open his DM. You know?
Bring back the days of hitting on women, please. I just came back from a high rocks class and girl, I do so much. I put myself out there, but you guys are either not in that space, or even if they are like so closed off. I mean, I even dressed cute. Like, look at my outfit. Look at it. Look at the back of this. It's so cute. I was dressing up cute and guys are just like lazy or just zoned out or I don't know, or taken, I guess. Look at that butt. I'm putting myself through high rocks. Like, come on. What do you want me to do? I'm not going on the dating apps. Have you seen the guys on dating apps? I'm not putting this on the dating app. So God help me, and that's the end of this video.
Why don't men approach women that they find attractive? And yes, I'm generalizing, y'all, because it's true. A lot of men don't approach women. If you find a woman attractive, you're not going to approach her. You're not going to tell her she's pretty. And you never know. Have we as women made it hard for y'all to approach us? That's because sometimes, a lot of times, y'all be on dumb shit and we don't, like, bro, relax. We don't be.
Question for the men. Why is it that men no longer really approach women in public? Because I feel like back in the 90s, early 2000s, you'd see it so frequently that men are walking up to women, having a little conversation, a little banter, a little flirt, and maybe even ask them out if things are going well. But I don't ever see that anymore. What's going on? Like, what happened? Can you guys let me know in the comments, please?
You must not be aware of the massive female entitlement that has swept the nation. Not saying that there's not male entitlement. So there was this woman and she almost drowned in the ocean or wherever the heck she was at, and a man saved her life, and she wanted to get him for sexual assault because he touched a breast and his attempt to save her life. So what makes you think that men are gonna care about us anymore? I don't like it either, but I know that anytime I ask a man for help, I'm met with, well, what are you going to do for me? So if you expect these men to jump up and help a woman that is being loud and incredibly disrespectful, regardless of what reason it's for, even if they agree with the reason that she's doing it, they're most likely not going to be there to be the savior, because a lot of men just don't do that anymore because we can do that ourselves, or, you know, whatever. And I'm not saying that this didn't occur because it's well-deserved to toxic men, but the problem is it's affected good men too. And men don't know who is good and who is bad, and not a whole lot of them are very helpful anymore.
I don't understand how it's 2026 and men are still acting like they don't need to put any effort into their appearance to attract a woman. I'm so sorry, but you guys are not the sole breadwinners anymore. Women these days are making their own money and we're still looking good while doing it. So when I'm looking for a guy to date, whether or not he takes proper care of himself is definitely something I consider, because why should I be working a full-time job and putting effort into how I present myself and then date a man who looks like a slob? So please, practice good personal hygiene, wear clothes that actually fit you, put effort into styling your hair. And if you don't know where to start with any of that stuff, I recommend Based Body Works because they have literally everything you need. So if you want it to be easy, just go on Based and scroll through what they have, and I promise you will find what you need. And if you don't care, that's fine. Just don't be surprised when you can't get a girl.
Okay, I went out in the wild tonight, and what I'm learning is guys, they don't come up to you anymore. Like, guys no longer approach you. Maybe it's just me that they don't approach, but what is happening in this society? Like, are you too afraid, or are you uninterested? Do we have to make the move? Like, please tell me, because I would love to meet somebody out in person. Like, I don't want to do the dating apps or online, but this is what it's come to. Not getting approached, not seeing anyone out.
No, because we need to speak about this. Why are we in a pandemic of men who no longer pursue women? It's not even like when we were younger. It kind of is when they would tell their friend, I don't play like you. You know, people still do that, but at the same time, it don't even get to a point like that. It get to a point where they just will stare at you and never say nothing. Y'all gotta stop doing this. And then a woman is not gonna be with a dude who can't even have confidence to come up and get what he want. Not to say you gonna get what you want, but you the man. And if you have interest in somebody, why not pursue it, especially being the man? I just don't see that, because you wouldn't want a woman coming up to you. I mean, some dudes don't mind that, but at the same time, it's like, a woman shouldn't have to. Personally, that's how I feel. A woman shouldn't have to. It should be a man.
One thing I've noticed about the Austin men is that they don't really approach, and if they do approach, they don't pay for drinks. And if they do pay for your drink, they'll pay for like one drink and expect you to go home with them. And I have not had this experience in other cities. I've lived in New York, I've lived in Oregon, and I've traveled a lot. And whenever I'm out at the bars, men buy me a drink and my friends a drink just for being hot. And a lot of times they don't even have an expectation. They just want to chat, you know? But Austin men are stingy and they don't really approach either. And if they do, they're like very like hesitant about it unless they know that you're going to go home with them. And I just thought that was very interesting. And I have asked my friends if they felt that way as well. And, you know, we've all kind of talked about it. And I have a friend that's moved to so many different places and has been in so many different cities in her 20s. And she said, no, Austin's the only place that I've lived that men have been stingy like that. And that they're, you know, they don't approach in person as much. And she even had a boyfriend in a couple of these cities. And she said men would like ruthlessly approach me, even having a boyfriend, and try and pay for my drink. They're with me. And in Austin, the men just don't. And if they do approach, like I said, they have expectations just because they bought you one drink.
If you ever thought that you were never approached by men because they were too scared of you, you actually might have been right. Because I heard that men don't approach women that they're truly, like, seriously interested in if they're not in a position where they can take care of them. Like, they don't have a stable job, they don't have enough money, they don't think that they can take you out on enough dates, they don't think that they can treat you the way that they would want to treat you. So they stay away and they don't try to get with you. Because, like, you ever feel like you know someone likes you, but you're just like, they're not doing anything. And you just know this person likes you, right? But they haven't made any advances. This could be why. No, I'm not trying to feed anyone's delusions, but it's better to be delusional in a good way than a bad way. So the next time that a guy that you like doesn't approach you, doesn't talk to you, doesn't reach out to you first, just think about that.
What the fuck is going on with dating in Australia right now? When I'm overseas, like in Europe, I get asked at least once a fucking day for my number. They don't even ask for my number. They ask, can I take you out to lunch? Stuff like that. Men here, hey babes, like, could I get your snap? And could you come over at like 12 at night? Maybe I can get like Uber Eats and we can watch the footy. There's such a difference between Australian boys and European boys. European boys will cheat on you, don't get me wrong. But at least they're nice to you before they cheat on you. I don't know if it's because things are so expensive now, but these men will not pay for anything. They want 50-50. The only time I get approached in Australia is if I'm at the club. I honestly think dating apps have negatively affected dating in Australia or all over the world, but mainly in Australia because men just don't do anything.
This is a public service announcement for white men. It is okay to approach a Latina at the bar.
That part, yep.
It is okay to like a Latina. We are equals. We are pretty people. We are also equal to the blondes at the bar.
Even better.
Even better, maybe. I don't wanna perhaps. Don't quote me on it, but please, it is okay to approach a Latina at the bar. It is okay.
We will talk to you.
We will talk to you. It is okay. I promise. It is okay. Please approach us. We are all one. We are begging.
We're begging.
We're on our hands and knees. Please approach us.
I'm on my knees.
Like, what the fuck?
Hello, my friends. Just chats with me. Okay, I have a couple of questions. This is for men and women. I have some really attractive women that work with me, really attractive. And they find that they don't get approached by men. Now, my question is, what is it about a woman that is intimidating for men to approach them? Is it when they're really attractive that they kind of feel like, oh, she's out of my league, or what it is? Because there's so many nice men out there in the world, but it's like they don't approach these women because they're really attractive. So I've had heaps of my lady clients ask me this. Why is it? Why don't I get approached? What am I doing wrong? And I know that they're not doing anything wrong, but I want to ask you guys, do you notice that? Do the women notice that they're not getting approached? And also, men, if you're not approaching these women, why?
Okay, single men. What is the appropriate pickup line that you would receive well to? Like, can I just approach you and be like, hey, you're cool. Are you single? Or like, hey, you seem cool. Can I have your number?
The problem is, if I plan a singles mixer in Fort Worth, 6,000 women are going to come, and there will be 3 men there. There will be 3 men there. Unless I get a bunch of men that say they single and they'll be there, I'm not planning shit. Because I already know how it go.
This woman on my flight home to Arizona from Chicago clocked 4 grown-ass men. Clocked them. And I was like, girl, and I know that is right. We're getting off the plane, and someone in front of us, he put his carry-on a few rows back, it's awkward, right? He's jumping in the rows, and he's trying to get his bag, and so people are trying to help him. So this woman is like, is this your bag? And he's like, oh, no, sorry. And she's like, oh, is this your bag? And she's like, I'll help you, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, no, it's the one over there to the right, blah, blah, blah. So she's going over there, and then she's like, oh, this is the bag. And there's 4 men. Kid you fucking not. I was sandwiched in the middle between 2 fucking men. My mom was sandwiched between 2 fucking men. And then there was 1 woman in the aisle, and then the rest are all fucking grown-ass men, okay? So she's asking this guy where his bag is, and she finally finds it, and she's literally looking at the men like this. No? No one? Okay, I guess I'll get it. And she grabs the fucking bag down. And as she's grabbing the bag down, she's like, I am so sick of being the man all the time. Blah, blah, blah. Popping off. Queen. And those men were like, dick in their hands. And I was just like, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And you know what? There was a man sitting next to me too, and he was very helpful on the way into the plane. But he knew my bag was where it was. He could have offered. No offer, man. No offer. Now, I would have turned him down because I'm fucking strong. But no offer. And that's the problem.